Hi everybody, Eddie from Eddie's ELPAC and SBAC resources here. Here to talk about my November TpT sales report for 2023. So before we get into my sales report, I want to talk about my TpT store products / sales. So my TpT store has over 275 products. Days with no sales out of the 30 days in November, I believe. I had 4 days with no sales. Days with the highest sale. So the one day I had the highest sale was November 28th, which I believe is one of those cyber sales that TPT throws. Thank you very much, TPT. I made $157.44, which you'll see in a moment was the most money I made in the month. I think I made over. That was the only month or the only day I made over $80. So it was very cool to see. Days with sales over $20, 12 days, so pretty much a third of the month. So let's go ahead and see my sales report for November. Here we go. Drum roll. Sorry, just kidding. Here are the sales. Here it is. So I made $729.90 for the month of November for 2023. Let's compare that to last year. Okay, there you go. So I made over $124 more compared to last November, 2022. Very cool to see. You always want to see, you always want to see you made more money from the previous year's month as well. So that's pretty cool to see. Very nice to see. Hopefully, I keep that going. But like I was saying earlier, this shows how much money you make per day. Correct? Uh, as you can tell, November 28th was by far an outlier. $157.44, which I'm really grateful for. I also like to see how much money I made for my entire store. Based on what products sold the most. So once again, my niche, if you may not know already by my name, my niche is ELPAC material and also SBAC material. So the majority of my sales is in the ELPAC realm. So the first one is 6th or 8th grade ELPAC material, which is a bundle. The second one is ELPAC test prep material for 3rd to 5th grade. And then the third one, which is really nice to see, was my mega bundle, which is my entire ELPAC practice assessments from grades 1st through 10th. This is 127 practice assessments. Sold about 3 of those, which is very nice to see. ELPAC again for grades 9 through 10th. And then the new stuff I've been working on, which is my history of live content for 6th and 7th grade, reading comprehension. Nice to see some sales there. More ELPAC material, my 1st through 5th elementary bundle. Got speaking and listening bundle. And then also, there you go, my 5th grade math SBAC test prep bundle. Sold, I think, about 3 units, which is really cool to see. It's always great to see your newer stuff being sold and being bought. Let's go ahead and take a look at my earnings. Sorry, my conversion rate for November. 7.3. Okay, not bad. Let's compare it to last November. 11%. Okay, it went down. I get that. I feel like most people are getting clicks onto their site, onto their TPT store. They're getting clicks onto the resources, but I feel like more people are being very cautious on how much they're spending and also what they're spending it on. So I do get my conversion rate being down. Let's take a look at my views. Let's see if my views are down compared to last November. So I had 1,400 people see my site. Let's compare that to last year. Okay, there you go. So a lot more people visited my site or visited my page compared to last year, which, like I said earlier, the conversion rate is less compared to last year. People are clicking on my site, but most of them are coming to take a look and then probably maybe coming back later, or just coming to check out my site, seeing what's there, and then possibly buying it later, hopefully. Let's take a look at units sold. So I sold 111 units. That's pretty cool to see. 111. Let's compare that to last year. Yeah, see, last year I sold 121 units. Okay, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, it's still very cool to see people that, think your product is worth buying. So I'm not complaining about that. 111 units sold is very nice. So let's go ahead and go back to my slides right here. My next slide says plans for December. So this is what I want to do in the month of month of December to plan ahead. So I am working on 7th grade history of live content for for units, for all the units. I believe there's 5 units in the book. I want to finish unit 3 this December because we do have some time off here in California. At least we have 3 weeks off for Christmas break. So I do want to finish unit 3 with the reading comprehension content I'm creating. Number 2, I want to start making CAST resources for 5th grade teachers in California. So if you're not familiar with CAST, it's the California Science Test that all fifth graders take in California. So I'm going to do some research on best practices and strategies in order to make test prep material for the CAST that teachers will want. And lastly, I'm going to continue to make more resources and content. I was off from YouTube for about, I think, like 11 days. Caught a cold. It was lingering. Happy to be back. Happy to make more content, and I'll be making more content probably weekly at least. So thank you all very much for listening. I appreciate it. Please drop a comment to let me know what you're planning to make for December.